Bob, there's momentum right now. Oil's at the highest price it's been in 2.5 years. The news cycle between Japan and the Middle East has refocused all of our attention on this. The president has focused his attention on this. We see a piece of legislation emerging, perhaps introduced on April 6th next week, that will address some of this. What needs to be done to ensure that the environmental community is both represented as America seizes its energy independence, and at the same time, we don't end up going back to Boone's point, which is if you don't have a plan, whoever you may be, your plan is foreign oil?
Great question. I think what needs to happen is all of us, the American people, need to speak up, because what we know is that our security, young men and women are in harm's way over this issue. We know that our economy takes a hit, $1 billion a year. It's costing us jobs. And we know that Americans, going back to President Nixon, have been saying we've got to reduce our reliance on oil. Why haven't we? Because the oil industry, which is the wealthiest, most profitable industry in the history of the world, it has made $1 trillion in profits over just the last decade, has an army in Washington, where I am, of nearly 800 lobbyists who wake up every morning and say, how can I go up on Capitol Hill today? Whose palm can I grease? Whose arm can I twist to make sure that my shareholders' profits are well represented in our energy policy? So we do have a policy on energy policy in this country, and it is, let's make money for the shareholders of Exxon and Chevron. They have that right. They have that democratic right. We, the people of the United States, have to stand up and speak for our rights. We have to tell the people who represent us on Capitol Hill, hey, we don't have $300 million to spend on lobbying in Washington like the oil industry has done in just the past 2 years, but our vote counts. And we care about jobs for Americans. We care about the security of this country. We care about a clean and healthy future for our children. And by golly, we're going to fight for it.